harp are typically known as the Harp Brothers. They were actually cousins. Records of their birth are questionable, but Micajah was most likely born in 1748. His younger cousin Wiley was born a few years later in 1750. The cousins' families lived close together in a Scottish settler community in Orange County, North Carolina. Like many other Scottish settler families, the Harpes were Calvinist Protestants and open Tories. In this context, Tory refers to an American colonial who supported the king and the British Empire as opposed to independence. During the Regulator War in North Carolina, both Micajah and Wiley's fathers joined a Tory militia fighting against the Regulators. The Harpe family's Tory sentiments made them outcasts among broader colonial society, and growing up, Micajah and Wiley were therefore excluded from interacting with the other children. This didn't seem to matter, however, as the two cousins were inseparable. As children, the pair did almost everything together. Sometime in early 1775, Micajah and Wiley made plans to leave the family home and seek overseer work on a plantation. However, these plans would be put on hold at the outbreak of the American Revolution. Like their fathers, Micajah and Wiley began serving as Tory militiamen fighting against the American revolutionaries. Unlike their fathers, Micajah and Wiley were not particularly discerning with their targets. In addition to attacking the revolutionary military, the two would target women and children associated with the Patriot movement, or with members of it. Sometime in 1775, the Harpes, along with a third unidentified Tory, were involved in the kidnapping and sexual assault of Mary Walden, Harriet Eskridge, and Charlotte Fitzhugh. All three women were the daughters of North Carolina Patriot volunteers. After this attack, the Harpes' whereabouts were unknown until 1780, when they participated in the Battle of Kings Mountain. Here, Captain John Wood injured Micajah. After he recovered from his wounds, the Harpes participated in the Battle of Black Stocks in 1780 and the Battle of Cowpens in 1781. After the British were defeated at the Battle of Yorktown, the Harpes fled from North Carolina with the British allied Chickamauga Cherokee. However, before they fled, the two kidnapped John Wood's daughter, Susan Wood, apparently as an act of revenge for Micajah's earlier injury. The two would force Susan into a marriage with Micajah Wood, although they would both regularly assault her. The Harpes continued to live in the town of Micajah with the Chickamauga for approximately 13 years. During this time, the two kidnapped another woman, Maria Davidson. In addition to kidnapping and assaulting women, the Harpes continued to strike at the United States settlements along the frontier. On April 2nd, 1781, the two joined a Cherokee war party which attacked the frontier settlement of Bluff Station. In 1782, the Harpes joined another war party at the Battle of Blue Licks, and again in 1788 the two were involved in another raid on Bluff Station. However, in 1794, the Harpes fled Micajah, escaping a raid by Patriot militias, and disappeared until 1797, when they resurfaced near Knoxville, Tennessee. It was here in Knoxville that the Harpes began the killing spree for which they are infamous. Their first victim was a man only identified as Johnson. His body was found in a river with his chest cavity split open and his torso weighed down with stones. This would become the Harpes' preferred method of disposing of their victims. Eventually, the two fled Tennessee and headed north into Kentucky near the Cumberland Gap, where the majority of their murders would occur. The Harpes preyed upon travelers and salesmen in the Kentucky frontier, robbing and murdering